Today's video. Today in this video, I'm going to discuss about a simple question that most of the people ask from Buddhist monks. And the question is very simple. It is, what is Buddhism? It seems to be a simple question, but it is very complicated when you're trying to give an answer for this question. So let's try to find an answer for this question today. So many people ask that is Buddhism a religion, or is it a philosophy, or is it a way of life? Now, first of all, what is your opinion about this? Is it a religion? Do you feel it is like a religion? Do you feel it is like a philosophy, or it is more like a way of life? What do you think about it? Well, this is the thing. If I can give a simple answer for Buddhism, what Buddhism is, this is the answer. Buddhism is a profound teaching and a deep teaching that it is very difficult to put it into one basket, one category, saying this is a religion, this is a philosophy, this is a way of life. Why? Because let's say when you visit a Buddhist temple, if you had the chance to visit the Buddhist temple, you will see Buddhist statues. People come and worship to the Buddhist statues. They offer flowers, and they offer so many offerings to the Buddhist statues. And they worship, and they do all sort of things. When you see that, you may start to think, oh, this is a religion. In the same time, if you dive into the Buddhist teachings, core Buddhist teachings, and if you read some suttas, what will happen? You will come to an understanding that these teachings, what the Buddha has taught, is so profound, and it is more philosophical. It dives into the deep topics in life, like existence and life, and impermanence, a lot of things like that. Then you may start to think, well, Buddhism is more philosophical. And in the other way, if you try to practice Buddhism, right? If you try to practice Buddhism by practicing virtues and practicing meditation, it becomes more of a way of life. So, what exactly is Buddhism? How can we understand? Well, the one answer that I can give, when you sum up all the Buddhist teachings, the one answer that I can give is Buddhism is all about four noble truths. The Buddha said, dukkha is the first noble truth. Life is based upon unsatisfactoriness. Samudaya is the second noble truth, and that is, the unsatisfactoriness is based on, it originates because of the craving and the desires in our life. Nirodha, if you let go of the craving and the desires in your life, you will end up the unsatisfactoriness. Marga, the path that leads to letting go of this unsatisfactoriness, okay? Removing that unsatisfactoriness, and that is the Noble Eightfold Path. So this Four Noble Truths is all about Buddha's teachings. But, when you see the Buddhist traditions and Buddhist rituals, you will see people are worshiping. Then it has a part of religion. People worship, but it is not in the way of a religion that people think it is a religion. Because the definition of the word religion is constant worshiping and believing into a supernatural and superhuman being, or a god. In that sense, Buddhism is not a religion. It has more philosophical aspects, but it is not just a study of these concepts. You cannot just stop from studying about the impermanence and the existence and everything just as a study. You have to dive into these studies and you have to practice it. It runs beyond the studying. It goes to the practice. And you have to realize by yourself, through yourself, what the reality is. That is what Buddhism is. So if I said that what Buddhism is, the Buddhism is all about the Four Noble Truths. So, that is the answer that I can give to a person who is asking this question. What is Buddhism? It is about the Four Noble Truths and the reality of this world. So, about the Four Noble Truths and the reality of this world. So keep this in your mind. Namo Buddhaya.